My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Alright, Necromancer. Let's see if we can do a Doom build? Doom build? Doom build? Doom build? Transform this into a Doom card? Doom card? Sentry mode. Start your turn, add a sweeping gaze into your hand. It's, Infinite Blades plus plus plus. Alright. With that, if I get a good early upgrade, I could probably take a non-coward's path. But non-coward's paths are pretty bad here as well. Probably not going to get enough gold to take advantage of both of these removals, so instead I'll take early cards, then veer over to the left and remove. I mean, look, I would have loved to play Sentry mode there, but the world was calling for me to eviscerate that slime. Ooh, Bodyguard, Unleash Strike, and we're all good. Yeah. I love a fight where we take no damage. Reeve, Grave Blast, Snap. Happy to take Reeve. It does damage and it gives you card draw. It's like Pommel Strike, but the draw comes later. Sadly, drawing a fully offensive hand there was about as bad as it gets. Oh well. Pot of Ghouls. Add 2 souls into your hand. Oh, Capture Spirit. Even more souls. I like souls. Maybe we even find a Reeve early? Well, not Reeve. Literally, I've got that. Haunt. Enemy loses HP when you souls. That'll do. Snap, Poke, Sculpting Strike. I feel like I've got my damage components already. I don't need those. Yeah, I shouldn't have breathed there. That was a triple block turn if I've ever seen one. I drew the right cards, I played the wrong ones. Woof. Yeah, I got a decently defensive hand, unfortunately. Gotta play the aggressive parts of it. Alright, now the fight becomes comfortable. Wisp? I got enough card draw in this deck that I think Wisp is probably worthwhile. Yeah, I'd love to not have to take damage here. You need me to come up with 6 natural block by the end of this turn. That's not happening. Ow. Okay, I've got Sweeping Gaze to do damage for us. Ooh, Reanimate. Hell yes. Sentry mode needs an upgrade. Shroud. I'll definitely be removing a strike. I think Negative Pulse fits in this deck. I would take Shroud and Negative Pulse as well, but I wouldn't take Shroud without Negative Pulse. And basically, however many potions are required to beat the next elite, I'll spend them. That really is the best defense I can get. Oh. Oh, this elite is gonna hurt so much. Look, I'll celebrate Dirge while it still exists. Bellows? I mean, hey, if something's gonna help me this fight, it's probably gonna be Bellows. Reanimate! Yeah. Dropping that on turn 1 is huge here. Give me some temp HP to be playing with, please. I'm gonna Pot of Ghouls this turn, play 1 soul, play Sentry Mode, and then Dirge. Ow! Ow! Please, no more infections! My body! I know I've got 2 more left in the draw pile. I know I've got 2 of them in my hand. Really? Is this... Do you really want to make me cry? Do you really want to hurt me? Okay. 9? Ooh, the 10 even eliminates the right target. Okay, that's good to see. I can leave it there. I gotta say, we're doing a lot better in this than I thought we would. Got him. Vulnerable Potion, Amethyst, Dredge, Wisp. I like Dredge. Just a single copy. This one's got to be rest. I'm not willing to go 1 space forward and then die to the fog machine. I do think Sentry Mode needs to be played. It's so much of my damage. Whenever I ignore it, I just get a cycle further into the future and realize, oh, I'd be doing a lot better if I had the, I had my sweeping gaze out. Full aggro, debilitate, and Reeve again. No, not interested. I got enough soul generation now. Ooh. Reanimate's quite high cost. Let's slither our way into that one. Now, whenever I draw it, is going to have a randomized cost between 0 and 3 inclusive. Nice that Dredge retains on the upgrade. Oh, hell yeah. That's the cost you want to see on it. 0. It's the best price. Can I avoid... Ooh, fish oil. Can I avoid resting before this next... Oh, Defy. Damn. I think I can now, yeah. I'm going to upgrade Defy for a second turn of weakness. I'm going to use fish oil in this fight, but I think I can get away without upgrading here. Try to defend Dirge. It's fine. I don't lose all of the HP on the hand. Ideally, I would draw Defy this turn. Reanimate. And Defy! Wow! Yeah, that went pretty ideal. Scene incoming. There's Defy and Bodyguard again. Defy, Bodyguard, Dirge. Keep my temp HP pool higher. Enemies 23 HP away from split value. Enemy is 2 HP below split value. Unleash. Dredging back Unleash. Unleashing again. Yeah. Oh, what a flex. If I'm only allowed to play one card this turn, I'm going to use it to get Osti larger. Unleash. Right? Yeah. GG. I'm so glad I was capable of taking the upgrade there at the start. Banshee's Cry. I do have a couple ethereal cards in this deck. Sentry Mode gives you ethereal sweepings, and obviously Defy itself is also ethereal. Necromastery, though, whenever Osti loses HP, all enemies also lose that much HP. With Reanimate Slithered, it's gotta be right. Enchant all strikes in deck with Tezcatar's Ember. 2 0-cost strikes in this deck. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna remove 4 cards. Because the thinner this deck is, the more densely packed our value is. And I'm going to take this, like, super question mark line over on the right-hand side. Hand? Over on the right-hand side. Yeah. Do I? No, I don't need to save 4 damage this time. Yeah, Reanimate is still worth playing as large as it is. Doesn't matter. Yeah, because of this. GG. Don't need another Defy or Drain Power there. Got it. I was intentionally trying to cycle back to it, yeah. Then Unleash breaks your block, and then Sentry Mode. Now I don't need to defend anymore. You hit yourself. This is my Reflect. This is my Perma-Reflect. Admittedly, cycling the deck is annoying here because I'm getting these copies of Soot, but it really shouldn't matter eventually. Where's my Unleash? There it is. I knew I had it in the deck somewhere. Grey Warden. Don't worry, I haven't been replaced yet. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. No, if only I took Tezcataras. You can shuffle 2 days to my draw pile at the top of the next combat, buddy. I do not. Ugh, actually, it's kind of annoying in this combat. I'm glad we got Necromastery out early here. Use Distilled Chaos. That is not what I was hoping for. Negative Pulse, Grave Warden. Drop double toxic so I don't have to draw them again, because I am cycling enough that I have to worry about that. Reanimate with full costs. One of the only things I wouldn't have done. I can't dredge it back as well because it maintains the same cost. You are kidding me. Not again! Oh, at least there's only one of them. Oh my god. This sucks. So much damage. You're not even an elite. We got him. Yay. Bad fight for us. Not good. Very glad I am on the coward's line. Enemies with at least as much doom as HP remaining. Deal 50% less damage. Fasten? No, I've removed all but 2 blocks. Centennial Puzzle and... I mean, I do want to remove another block. Yeah. I'll remove a block. I'll take a copy of Defy and a Centennial Puzzle. I'll be dodging this upcoming shot. Reanimate needs 5 more summon on it. Hey, Vambrace. Good defensive pickup there for us. See, this is how it's supposed to be. 0 cost reanimate on turn 1, and then the game is easy. Come on. Didn't you read the script? Unleash Reeve and Dirge. A Reeve Dirgy. May I have my Unleash back, please? Thank you. Not dead yet. Alright. Time for us to braven up. Take out 1 elite. That's not you. As intimidating as you are, Laos Progenitor. I would do so much more damage with a single copy of Reeve. Sorry, a single copy of Haunt, not Reeve. I keep saying the wrong word. The same wrong word. Dredge back a Unleash. And a bunch of souls, just in case I had to pull the Unleash back in hand. I'm taking another upgraded Defy. I'm effectively just replacing the deck's previous defends with Defies. It's not a bad idea, I don't think. I'm gonna use Swift Pot here. Woof. Definitely Sentry Mode and double Defy. Keep him weak. Sweeping Gaze gives us the additional energy to set up a Necro and defend. Reanimate is not the bottom card of the deck? Oh, I drew past it and had a high cost. Yeah, so I just stopped thinking about it. If... Good thing we got a low-cost Reanimate that time. Doesn't make sense to spend all of our souls with no plan. Okay, decent defense. As long as I keep the... where are you? Discard pile. As long as I keep the Unleash going with Osti having decent HP, we're kind of okay. Unfortunately, that requires that I keep the Unleash going and that Osti has decent HP. Osti's running out of. Dredge, the Unleash back. I think that's lethal. It's not. I thought it was. So, you know. You can't prove that I didn't think it was. Otherwise, why would I have said it? Look, throwing off the gambling market is not an important part of the integrity of this game to me. Sure, I might throw a couple of matches and tell my friends and family ahead of time. Of course. Sorry, what was I talking about? High five. Ooh, AoE invulnerability. Honestly, I don't think that's really that important. Grey Blast, just to bring back Unleash. This deck is too Unleash focused right now. I don't want to fight you! Oh my god. There you go, big ol' Reanimate. Honestly, we've taken no damage yet. Perfect. We got him. 0 damage taken. Didn't think it was possible. It's possible. Sleight of Flesh. We actually do debuff a decent amount of times now with 3 Defies in the field as well as the negative pulse. Still don't think that's enough for us to care about that more than... Is it? More than Dirge 2? I get back Dirge consistently. Maybe it's negative pulse too. Yeah. I'm very deeply worried that as soon as I get into this fight, I realize that we don't have the ability to keep max HP. And if we don't have the ability to keep max HP, we can't win the fight. None of our potions help us with that. None of our potions will drag us through this fight. Like, it legitimately just does come down to, can I afford to keep Osti alive? I think playing Sentry mode, turn 1... Defy, get a Grave Warden in the draw pile. Yeah. Yeah, still worth it, I think. Draw 1 fewer card each turn. I'd love to do that, but I can't. Alright. Let's drop the Reanimate, and then Grave Warden. Defy, Bodyguard, Sweeping Gaze, and Reeve. Oh, yeah. I feel like I can see the direction this is going already. I feel like I've heard this tune before. Yeah, I spent all of that time treading water, and I'm not getting actually more powerful. With the souls, only playing 3 cards a turn would have killed me, definitely. To be fair, I was dragging my ass around the entire time saying, I really hope I find a card called Haunt that turns this into a deck that does damage, but Necromastery was never going to be enough. We're dead here. We're so dead. The enemy is getting stronger rather than better. We died ages ago. We are the last person to know it. I'm not gonna it was done. It was so done. You have to trust me. I usually fight to the bitter end. There's absolutely no need for me to do that though. All right, 150 gold. What can I do with that? You know what? Let's go for the King Countess path here. It's 4 rests, 2 elites. And with that, I can even justify going Booming Conch for the additional 2 card draw at the top of an elite fight. Of course, I need to focus my early picks on elite defeating options. Yeah, Bone Shards. That's an AoE that defends us. I'll take it. Especially if I don't have anything else in that slot yet. Come on, Leaf Slide. Ooh, Melancholy. In a deck that I'm using Bone Shards to kill my own Ostie? Yeah, I think I can probably get a little more value out of that than the typical deck. Also, overblocking. Very, very useful in the upcoming elite fights. I don't need another Melancholy, though. Calcify gives 4 more damage to Bone Shards. It's gotta be negative pulse. I can't take that cheese here, but yeah. Reap and Grave Warden are just great value cards to add to this deck. I get to upgrade a Reap before we go to the first elite. Perfect. Woof. At least we get one of you down. Alright, we're gonna have to rest before the next boss, unfortunately. Friendship. Yeah, that's additional energy for us, basically. Most of the things we do don't care about the -2 strength from that. Rest before the first elite combat. Yeah, probably gonna use strength pot in this fight. Hell yeah. Melancholy for 1 energy, and then Reap for 3. Melancholy fully has our back next time. 22 blocked. We've even got a soul in the draw pile. And we draw back to Reap, kill the enemy. Ornamental Fan. Every time play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block, as well as a Potion of Doom. Debilitate Veil Piercer. No Ethereal in the deck yet. Give me a copy of Invoke. Next turn, summon 2, gain 2 energy. I have Reap. Ooh, speaking of Reap, Pendib would love to target Reap from time to time. I'll take another just safe defensive upgrade here. I don't want to get too wild with it and get screwed. Oh, damn. Apparently my journey ends here, so... Oh, well. Could have sworn I'm still going strong, but no. Journey ends here. So says this enemy. Ooh. That would have been a really good turn with Speed Pot, actually. So with this... Melancholy, Unleash, double Reap. Sounds. Sounds is just such a good card. Take the worst card from your draw pile, turn it into one of the best cards. Just full stop. Prowess. Gain 1 strength, 1 dex. The dex gain from that's kind of nice, but I'm not actually using the strength because Osti's attacking most of the time for me. Screaming Flagon has some niceness to it. Certainly Wisp is part of this, but maybe Permafrost? Yeah. Defend me on the turn I pay my power, please. And 2 copies of Negative Pulse in this deck? Just 1 copy of Negative Pulse? Oh, but also Bone Shards? Okay, I got some AoE. I don't have to just steal that Reap there. Hell yeah. Now I just got to draw back to my big old crushing attack. Got him. Yeah. Ooh, right-hand. 0 energy, deal 4 damage from Osti. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, return this card to your hand. Alright, which of these is going to be the most impactful upgrade for a Phantom fight? Or do I have to rest? I hate that I know the answer. I don't like Cowardice mode. Cowardice mode is boring. It's not boring, it's just not how I want to be playing. It's just... I need to recalculate the tolerances, effectively. Like, how much can I afford to push without adding damage to the deck? How much do I really need before I can start looking at the possibility of maybe going to an elite? Like, I just need to have the right tolerances again. Alright, Invoke, Defend, Bodyguard. Look, it's not the best block this turn, but we've got a Pendib set up for the Reap with additional energy on this turn. Right, of course. Yep, did forget. Totally forgot. Yep, no, the enemy's still got Slippery on them. Right, of course. Of course. Thankfully, I can get rid of a wound, at least. A ghoul. Well. There goes all that block. I'm gonna throw this Reap. Yeah, because I'm still gonna need to throw that thing multiple times. After Osti has died, I will be willing to do more stuff. But while he still has HP, I'm not gonna Bone Shard the man. Oh no, I feel like I should Bone Shard the man now. Yeah, right. Bone Shard, Melancholy is free then, and I can bring you back. Negative Pulse, defend. We even get to keep Osti at the end of the turn. Yeah, okay, that turned out a lot better. Hopefully I draw that Soul next turn. Hey, top of the deck. You're kidding me, right? Reap is the bottom card of the deck, so Seance is going to see Reap here. Yeah, why couldn't it be one of the words? Gonna Unleash for double damage? God damn. And now I lose Seance as well because it's ethereal, by the way. If you even care, it's ethereal. I'm so obsessed with that, like, that phrasing of a joke. It's this, if you even care. I just really like it a lot. Significantly more than it is funny or I should. Yeah, look, that was supposed to happen. That was a canon event right there. Unfortunately. And Nib one off. Got deleted. Not enough HP to continue. Necrominder, I know we're past 30 minutes, but I'm not giving up on you. I know we can do this. You and I together. Soulstorm and delay? Look, Soulstorm is better than a strike. I'll tell you that. Oh, it's so much better than a strike, because strikes usually don't get better when you play soul cards. That's about it. It's like a lot better than a strike. I just wish it was better than the strike. Defy, Blight Strike, and Flatten. Defy is just a generally high-value choice, although, yeah, with Soulstorm, we are definitely going to need to add some aggression to this deck soon. Yikes. Thank heck I have Exact Lethal there. Was not willing to take more damage. Defile does damage. Very happy to see a card that does damage. Oh, Defile is like Soulstorm plus plus plus. It's like a Soulstorm, right? Except you've already, imagine this, you've already played some Souls. Get him. Severance, yes, thank you. Now I actually have some souls in this deck that is scaling exclusively based off of soul. Oh boy. I'm gonna hit the soul. Okay. That's enough. Only 6 damage, not worth defending against that with a duplicator. Soulstorm, damn. It's fine, I only take 2 damage to my body, Osti takes the rest. Yeah. Severance, Soul, Defile, got him. Death's Door, Negative Pulse, pull aggro, single copy of Negative Pulse, pretty much always happy to take one. Delay Soulstorm rather than Negative Pulse there. gain in strength in the... Oh. Oh. Hmm. In my mind's eye, that was working out a lot better. 1, 2... Fully defended against incoming damage again that turn. And again... Yeah, 10 damage can't be too hard to come by. Cleanse. Love getting rid of the trash the enemies keep adding to my deck. Defy needs a second turn of vulnerability. Delay needs a second energy. Ooh. I like the idea of Severance lowering its cost occasionally. If I can draw that at 1 cost, it's ridiculous. If I can draw it at 0 cost, it's one of the best cards in the game. I'll upgrade it for the 5 additional damage as well. Petrified Toad. Damn, that's actually really helpful. Alright. Petrified Toad with a duplicator and, you? Oh. Yeah. I'll go for the elite. We can delay. Come on, Severance. Yep. 1 cost is absolutely. Uh, 8, 18, 26. Short on that. I can use delay negative pulse bodyguard. We can go for a defensive version of the turn, keep ourselves well defended this turn. Damn it, it had to be another Severance. Wait. 21. Severance. Got him. Hey, didn't even have to spend anything. Meal ticket. Necrom. Nope. Death March. Way better copy of Soul. Soul damage. Blessing of the Forge. Better than Forge Shaped Rock here. Potion Shaped Rock, rather. Oh, yeah, heal 16, fight some enemies. That's incredible. I've got decent AoE. I have exactly 1 copy of... I have 1 AoE card in this entire deck. And that, to me, decent. I'll probably hit that with our Blessing of the Forge. Ooh, yep. Severance immediately deleting a target for us. I'm gonna Blessing the Forge. Then 1, 2, 3. Cleanse through that. It's fine. Draw lethal next turn easily. And I even get a card reward after this. This worked out incredibly well for us. Grave Warden. And because we took the fight there, we actually have the opportunity now to take another upgrade. Oh, hell yeah. Probably throw on the Potion Shaped Rock. Severance drawing into hand at 0 costs is just ridiculous. So good. Let's soul, then I can cleanse through an infection. I can miss hitting the mute button in time. That's possible too. Then Unleash and Defile takes one target down. Death March will take down the highest HP of either the first or third, because they are the first attacking. Great. I'd love that question mark to be a shop. Oh, how well that would work. Yeah, I'll wait and just draw Soulstorm naturally next turn. There it is. Deletes an enemy for us. And Death March finishes them. Festive Popper. At the start of combat, deal 9 damage to all enemies, as well as the Gambler's Brew, and... Invoke. Additional energy to help our... It is a shop! Hell yeah! Oh my god, automation! Oh, hell yeah. Automation. For every 10 cards you draw, gain an energy. The kind of thing you might want in a deck that's doing a bunch of drawing, but not a bunch of energy gaining. I just want to cut cards from this deck now. I almost don't want to add anything else. I'm certain my mind will be changed about that later, but at the moment... Yeah. Yeah, this is perfect. I don't need to do anything to this deck. All I could do is make it worse. Remarkable. We actually keep Osty through that first one. That's not going to be common. Oh my god, all of the wounds immediately? But I wanted to hit them with cleanse. What? Now what am I going to cleanse out of the deck? A defend? You're insane. Ooh. Yeah, delay Severance. Nothing wrong with that. I was about to say, now I just play Souls until I draw Defy. Immediately drew Defy. Again, Osty survives by... Well, look, I'd say the skin of your teeth, but... Not that. Ooh. This turn's bad enough that I'll hit Gambler's Brew. Oh my gosh. I really could have sworn that we had significantly more souls in that draw pile. Yep, there goes Osty. Get him with the Death March! 41 damage. There goes Phantom. Alright. Time's up. Misery and Oblivion. I play a lot of cards in a turn, so Oblivion will do a lot of doom. Misery, I don't really give out that many debuffs. Time's Up, I don't really give out that much doom yet. Oblivion will certainly help. Brightest Flame, do I want it? Our max HP is already pretty low. I'm a little scared. It would certainly help, but the thing is, I cycle my deck a lot, so I would end up playing it a lot, which means I would not have much max HP by the end of this floor. I think I want to take another Coward's Path. I've got 3, like, really important upgrades left in this deck at least, right? Number 1, Death March. Number 2, Oblivion. Number 3, Define. Number 4, Bodyguard. Number 5, Negative Pulse. Yeah, I got enough. How's our path? Take the very hot cocoa, and I just hope that I get bag of preparation somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Severance in the opening hand works really well here, though. See? Gave him a bunch of doom. We got him. Of course, yeah, I take 13 damage on that first turn, but we got you. Death March. Fear, Blight Strike. No. I am taking my Death March back, though. That one's mine. I kind of want to give you the meal ticket, just because I'm not guaranteed to get a shop on this floor already. Anchor! Start each combat with 10 block and Mercury Hourglass. Yes. If you told me that I was getting both of those, I would have traded you almost anything. Firstborn child? Easy. Not a problem. Not having one of those. I'm skipping straight to 2nd. And then I think 5th. And then somewhere in the 90s. Let's invoke, eh? I can stagger the enemy, so I may as well do that rather than just block. Defend. Some additional source of defend-ish. We whack a damage taken, but the enemy goes down. Attack potion. 2nd negative pulse. It's Wango. Bookmark. At the end of turn, lower the cost of a random retained card, rather, by 1 until played. I don't retain cards. Oh no. Alright. I paid you 100 gold for you to give me 100 gold over the next 10 fights against normal enemies. I don't even know if I have 10 fights against normal enemies left in this deck, buddy. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Automation. Draw, every 10 cards you draw, gain an energy. Gain 1/5 of an energy immediately. Hell yeah. Oblivion for more doom. Oh, Regal Pillow? Hell yeah. This one wants to be the other negative pulse. And I'm planning to rest right before the boss. Hell yeah. There we go. Fully defended. If we count Aussie's HP as well. There we go. Yeah, that's all more than enough. 16 Doom, draw 2 cards would be more appealing if I didn't flood this deck with souls pretty much instantly. Yeah, I was really badly played. I should have gone defensive. Some part of my brain was like, it's offensive turn. That's a bad part of the brain. Bad brain. That's not what I was supposed to do that turn. You gave me a bum steer, brain. I'm gonna drown you in alcohol later. How dare you? Take revenge. I'm not gonna do that. Hit him? I've gotten a lead in the next phase. I was not ready to lose this much HP in this fight. Oh, I'm suddenly feeling a lot less comfortable about the elite in next space. Flatten deals. No. I think that Swiftbot's pretty important, actually. It's probably more important than Blessing of the Forge for us, unfortunately. I'm gonna use Grey Warden, then Swiftbot. I didn't even get the soul back. Negative pulse. There, defend. Okay. It's fine. Look, I think I need to maybe double play automation so that I can kind of just like... No, I have to double play Oblivion this turn, and then I just need to continue cycling until everything is dead. Until there's nothing left. So I cycle defensively to do that. I can't put those days into my draw pile without immediately fearing that I'd lose because of it. $24. Got him. Alright, we made it. Happy Flower collected. Reaper form would be a source of damage against bosses. I don't think I can turn that down considering the boss that I have coming up. Also, worth noting, I draw it in the opening hand. It's sick as hell. Literally sick and nasty. Oof. Speaking of sick and nasty, the plans the enemy had for me that turn. Hey, there we go. Great turn. I don't think I need a sow. I will be resting here. Thank you, Regal Pillow, for making that so valuable. And this one, oh boy. Hope to draw Reaper form turn 1. That's what I was about to say. Certainly don't hope to draw nothing that I care about on turn 1. That's almost the opposite of Reaper form, actually. I mean, yeah, getting the play it was nice at least. Oh my god. Still a crappy next turn. Yeah. I'm gonna Grave Warden before I automation, because then automation will still draw the soul. Delay. I'm gonna let this one pass. Leave souls and frantic still in the draw pile. Oh, you are kidding me? Literally? You... I thought it was gonna be fine. I had so many souls and so many frantic escapes. I thought there was no chance I was going to draw a dead hand. No! Death is certainly whimsical today and consistent. I just want to see the final boss again. I don't even remember what the architect's face looks like now. For the moment, my name, it's just a loud cry, has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top Lads is a series playlist for all my content of the game past, present, and future. Apparently Necrobinder can't go back to the top of the pyre anymore. It's not allowed, actually. It's legal. It was coded out of the game, so that's why that happened. Special thanks to this episode to Disney Mia. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.